Holy shit, it's Leafy!
Hi, the name's Ostaby. So, I'm showing my face now because I'm tired of, doing the whole showing my legs and waving my hands thing that I was doing earlier, so I'm still too much of a pussy to show my actual face, so I'm covering it and, whatever I can find. Most of this video is going to be B-roll footage of me playing Kingdom Hearts anyway, so I don't really care about showing my face that much. So, little fun fact about me, I'm actually an extremely large fan of Kingdom Hearts. Ever since my dad got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 for the PS2, ended up not enjoying the gameplay and passing it on to wee little 5-year-old me, I adored it, man. I wasn't good at it by any means. In Kingdom Hearts 1, I couldn't find the fucking tree vine in deep jungle, and in Kingdom Hearts 2, I couldn't beat the pirates in Port Royale. Nonetheless, I loved the game since then, and I've been following every game release and every bit of lore ever since. Needless to say, I've been anticipating Kingdom Hearts 3 ever since it was announced, and now it's out. It's easily my most hyped game ever. After beating it on standard mode and now starting my proud mode run, I have to say it does fully live up to the more than a decade of hype that I gave it. It's an amazing game, but it's not perfect. It has its own perks and flaws, and I'll be talking about the things that I love for this game, but I'll also point out any shortcomings or things that earlier games did better. Okay, you already know the story. All the big popular Kingdom Hearts YouTubers already made their videos on it, so I'll just be light on this base story part. Also cynical, I made a video on my old channel of Sora dabbing in Dream Drop Distance, and then like 6 months later you released a video on it. I demand royalties. Sora, Donald, and Goofy, who say their names every fucking 3 seconds, are on another journey. Sora coincidentally lost all his power in the events of previous game, so he goes to a bunch of new worlds to find his power again.
Story!
I love the story, but I noticed a clear divide between the two halves of the story. At first, it's just dumb Disney World happy fun time with you occasionally seeing an organization member or seeing story cutscenes between worlds, but then a single world takes up like half of the game and it's all story. As Biscuit047 says, it feels like the game realizes halfway through, oh shit, this game is supposed to tie up a bunch of loose ends, and does it all in one world. Another small gripe I have with the story though is you see next to no, if any, Final Fantasy characters in the game. I don't know if it was just a problem with Disney being a dick, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, the fight between Sephiroth and Cloud ends on a cliffhanger, with them just like disappearing into the sky or some shit. I wish at least Sephiroth came back as a secret boss, or you could see like Leon and the rest of the Restoration Committee in Radiant Garden. Worlds were also kept to a minimal. Only 7 worlds, 2 of them being Kingdom Hearts original worlds, albeit they had much longer stories than the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It also teased Radiant Garden a lot, showing Riku and Mickey there a decent amount. That sucks, as Radiant Garden, or Hollow Bastion as it was named, is one of my favorite worlds by design. Alright, the rest of this part is spoilers, so just skip to the timestamp on screen if you don't want to see that. 3, 2, 1, go, you've been warned. Skull Kylum seemed really interesting in the trailers, but it has no explanation other than where Xehanort and Ericus trained, or a supposed place of power for Keyblade users. You really see no explanation or mention of it in the rest of the lore. You go there for Xehanort, you beat Xehanort, you win the game. Along with that, I really don't like how Xehanort is dealt with. He was literally going to start another Keyblade War. He summoned Kingdom Hearts to destroy every damn world. He killed like 3 people. But when you beat him, Ericus Deus Ex Machina's out of Terra's body and just gives Xehanort a pat on the shoulder. Xehanort gives Sora the...
Oh no, what do I say? Do I say Keyblade, or do I say X-Blade, or Keyblade? What do I say to keep the fans happy? Difference it from the Keyblade and the Keyblade. I guess I'll just say
Keyblade, and Xehanort just becomes light with Ericus and they're buddy-buddy again, despite Xehanort being literally the most evil person in the series. He's just given the, ooh, I was just misunderstood, I was doing what I thought was right all along treatment. Anyway, welcome back cucks and cuckettes who didn't want to be spoiled. You're fucking weak. I was just talking about the final world, the final boss, and the aftermath of that. Putting that aside though, I did still enjoy the series a lot, the story. Anyway, let's get into the better stuff.
The gameplay!
Looking at the trailers, I always had a lingering fear that the gameplay was going to be floaty, slow, flashy, and overall bad. I'm proud to say though that I loved the gameplay in this. While it does still have a lingering trace of floatiness, with Sora staying in the air just a little too long in the air combos, it still felt fast-paced and fun once you got a feel for it. I would say pure X spamming attack was better in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I did like the reaction commands a little more, but honestly, if you want that, then just go play Kingdom Hearts 2 again. Looking at the game on its own, it's really nice and fun. I especially liked Keyblade Transformations. It pretty much gave each Keyblade its own drive form and made every Keyblade that you got viable in at least one situation, especially now that you could equip 3. It also makes it understandable why there were much less Keyblades in this game than there were in literally every other game, but you know, they all have their own drive form, so that's cool. Two major problems I had though was how Flowmotion and Attractions were added. Flowmotion, while it did obviously need to be nerfed just a little from how it was in Dream Drop Distance, was really next to useless in this game. It didn't do any extra damage than just a regular attack, and you had to be really fast to even act upon dashing against the wall. Attractions, if I'm gonna be honest, just weren't fun to use. It was a good addition to exit out of them whenever you wanted, because I immediately did whenever I accidentally pressed triangle on it. They limited your movement and commands way too much. With Pirate Ship, for example, you couldn't even move around. You just turned left and right. It didn't really impede that much on my experience though, because I just ignored their situation command or exited immediately when I accidentally went in it though. Overall though, 3 has superior gameplay because you can take selfies and pictures and the loading screen is literally just Instagram!
Gummy ships!
Gummy ships have been done both the same and different than Kingdom Hearts 2. While in 2 it was mainly a rail shooter experience with you selecting different levels, 3 has exploration be completely open world, and combat still having that familiar rail shooter feel. Overall, I love both 2 and 3's gummy ships, but I like 3's a little more. With ship creation though, it's a little weird. I didn't notice any differences, but I just felt faster, smoother, and more fun to do overall. I still just packed as many orange shooters on my ship as I could and went to fucking town, but it was really fun doing so. Honestly, if it was expanded on, and there were more fights and bosses, I wouldn't mind buying like a $20 game that was just Kingdom Hearts 3 gummy ships.
Overall thoughts!
All in all, Kingdom Hearts 3 is an amazing game. I've already beaten the main story and the main secret boss, but right now I'm doing a proud mode playthrough because you know I'm getting that platinum trophy. It has its pros and cons like every other game, but if you're gonna be the type of person to whine that Kingdom Hearts 2 was better, just shut up and go play that game. Looking at it on its own, the game is phenomenal and worth every penny of the $80 I spent for the deluxe version at GameStop. I love the game, and I'm not gonna stop playing it anytime soon.
After recording stuff, I can't scream because I have people sleeping in my house right now. It's like 3 a.m.
Alright, begging time. Please be sure to like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and leave a comment on your thoughts about Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, subscribe to me if you like my content. Doing any of that means a lot of me because it shows me that the hours that I put into writing a script, voicing it out, and editing all of this video together was worth it. Obviously, I'm still relatively small, even if you count the subs from my old channel, so it doesn't matter that much. But thank you for watching this video. I'll see you the next time I decide to upload in like 3 years.